Nice. What's up, boys? Hey, the care is spoof.
1 minute late. Chris. 1 minute late.
Jeez. If I tell you how late I am to work every fucking day, you'd be surprised. But then the thing is, you just compensate in the afternoon. So if I wake up at like 11 a.m., then I end work at like 7 p.m. I just do 8 hours. Wherever it is. So if I wake up at midnight, I finish at 8 a.m. See? Smart moves. I couldn't get the AMD Direct stuff up on slides, so it will only be on the computers for today. But I will also hint to like the AMD stuff. Like there's a good YouTube video for it. It's very simple and straightforward. And we can just talk about it casually.
Yeah, I got the link.
Let's see if your Discord command is working. Nice. What is this? It's pizza, isn't it? It's not good pizza, man.
Yeah, the music is louder than our voice, but it's fine.
I mean, I could lower the music.
That's fine.
It's does you what? Does like to read more than I do? Do you like to read, man? Like books, novels, fiction? He's not a software engineer. What's your official title then?
My official title is I'm a project manager for
He's a project
demolition
manager for demolition firm. Big manager muscles. Wish I was like you, Lou. You're my role model. He's here for the music. Okay, the music is new. One of the members from the community has made us an amazing intro, and he's still working on it. This is the first iteration of the soundtrack. His name is Fresh Apple Slices. I hope he's not on the chat. But this reminds me that I have to send an announcement because we are fucking live.
Good job.
We are live. Send easy. Let's go. Alright, switching. 3, 2, 1. Hello, people. What's up?
Hello.
How's the sound volume? How's Leth? How does he sound like on stream?
How do I sound like?
Yeah, that's a 3090 Big Boy Strix. It's up for today's giveaway. Just kidding. Can you imagine giving away 3090 Strix? Top dollars.
I don't have my 6700 XT for the giveaway yet.
Yeah, Lithium's mic is stellar. He's doing well. You're at the wrong office.
You're in the wrong office? No, that's the casting office for Best Buy.
Hey, yo, thanks for the follows. Lots of love from you guys. Jimster, Docky Doc, Boo Studio, Ruby, Needs a Card, Newfie J, Narako, Masnan, Eat My Skirt, John Mon, Django, Quarantine, Copkilla, LeBron, T Winters, Alex Turner, Poison, Snowy Ice Cream, Chinchi, Guilty Attorney, Dironi, OJ Bronson, and Kairoy. Thank you so much for the followage. I have to turn up my mic.
There's a ton of 6700 XT in stock in at CC. Yeah, we know. Nobody wants them. Too expensive. People rather wait a week and take a gamble on AMD.com than buying those expensive cards. It's a bad play. It's a really bad play. So, Mr. Addo, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. It's been a very busy week as usual. How about you?
Since last Friday, a very busy week.
Yeah, you said this
Uh,
week like you almost couldn't make a podcast episode with me. I was crying, man.
yeah, well, it's my week on call this week at work, so I'm on call 24/7. So I could get called in the middle of podcast and have to leave for work. So, yeah,
T-
that
Tell them
sucks.
there's more important work to tend to, man. Sale of stock, Best Buy juice.
The Best Buy juice today as usual. Um Camp out all day at our east. We'll talk more about like the situation. I don't know if you're aware today. We'll talk about that. What happened at some Best Buy? We got a bit of flow drama with Best Buy this week and last week. Uh, it's 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 uh it's kind of sketchy. Um, but other than Best Buy, anything new on your side of the scanning?
Yeah, server wise, I have added Memory Express bundles to the miscellaneous category on the stream on sorry the Discord server. So feel free to go to alert sign up and get the new role. Well, it's not a new role, it's an old role, but like every other stuff that I sometimes I add like 3080 rigs from Best Buy, new egg bundles, Memory Express bundles, and all that. So miscellaneous has all of that stuff, and I've just recently added Memory Express bundles. By the way, they are good value. They're not trying to scalp the items, but you're paying for a bundle. So if you're in the market to make a new PC, having that bundle would be really great.
Yeah, I'll look at them a little bit. I might scan them. I don't run scan right now for Memory Express. Uh, I
Sad.
it's like on and off love me and them. My scan is doing super fine on Memory Express. I don't know why. I just fucking hate them for
I
some reason because
yeah.
they took like a lot of back order back in January and February, and like people were not getting cards, and they pretty much, I think they just redeemed themselves to me with the bundles because, like you said, I checked the values and they they don't try to sell you freaking power supply that will explode in your face. So, yeah, I might add them.
We already tracked those. So the 1660 supers from Best Buy, we already tracked those in the miscellaneous category. So if you scroll down on the alert sign up channel, you will find everything that we track on the miscellaneous category. At the moment, there are 1660 GTX, 3080 Best Buy rigs, PCs, Newegg combos, and the Memory Express bundles. If you have any other requests, I am very open to take your suggestions and add them to the miscellaneous category.
I used to scan those, but they were like dropping one by one. It's super annoying.
But
For Best Buy.
if you are a beginner, if you want to code a bot that does stock tracking, and you want to start with a website to learn, I suggest you start with Memory Express. They
Yeah.
have zero anti-bot detection mechanisms. They don't give two shits if you DDoS their website. They don't have any 503 mechanism. They will not care. You could do whatever you want. Now, obviously, don't DDoS them. They're good guys. At least they're one of the few who are still having, they don't really give two shits whether you poll for like 5 seconds or 20 or 30. Like they just let you. So be mindful, don't DDoS. Make sure you're doing it not every half a fucking second to pull every fucking stock they have. Don't do that. Every 20 seconds is kind of okay. AMD bot check is so slow. It's not about the check of the bot itself. It's just that we will get to AMD later on in the stream. But what's happening is that people are using scripts to add the add to cart button, and they are spamming that shit 30 minutes before the stock drops, and then the bot doesn't really see the button. The way my bot works for checking for AMD stock is that we see if the add to cart button exists on the website, and that is not good. I haven't had time to implement the other better method of technically calling the APIs and then seeing if there is any kind of response that indicates that stock is incoming, because you can technically at the moment speculate, like you could guess when the stock will when the stock will be on the website, and that's because when you make the add to cart button and you press it, sometimes it does nothing, and sometimes it throws a recaptcha, and if it does that, then the stock is incoming. We will talk about that later on during the stream, but there are methods of like technically scripting or adding the add to cart button and spamming it beforehand, before even the stock drops on the AMD website.
It's not that hard. That's how I pulled my last week. That's how I was able to warn people about the drop. The button was spamming it, was not showing for me, and so yeah, I do the same as you. I check for if the button is there, but it's not a good method to do. I agree with you. Hey, snowy ice cream and United Kingdom. Oh shit, they're hosting us.
Yeah, you
So,
got hosted for one viewer. That is great. Thank you so much for the host. I'm not being
thanks.
ironic. Also, thank
No,
you for the
thanks.
followage. Spain without S, Kath C, Salty Dad, and is AMC, or is it Simpsy? Is AMC.
Hey,
Thanks, Rick, for the followage.
hey, Hedy. Mike, I got one GPU myself. Guy's asking a question. So, on my side of the stock this week, I I need to try to fix AMD too. Um, I did like some tweaking on Discord, little small things. Everything run pretty smooth for now. I want to go back to my new egg combo. Been testing it for a week now. It's not to my taste. I might revert back to the old method, but just grabbing the anti-spam and pitching it into the old code
How fast are you
that I
polling Newegg?
for right now this code, it's I don't know why it's linear, like it's less lines, but it's heavier on the sandbox. So I'm at like 45 right now for combos. For normal SKUs, I'm at 21. So but I was doing combos before at 21. It was fine. It was not 100% accurate to my taste. That's why I switched to the new method. But yeah. So I just did some tweak on Discord. People were since we starting releasing more numbers about stores, Best Buy, people spamming general. There's card there here and there. I'm manually updating like all this stuff since last Friday. That's why I got a big week. I decided to add like provinces like channels so people can just talk. So we got like all provinces right now, and we even have Prince Edward Island. There's one guy in it. He's having a blast. He's alone. His his little island. um, oh,
The
so
Ontario Hangout channel is huge, man.
yeah. So and I added like uh general information. Well, my mod was like, we should add that. I was like, okay, we had a general information channel. I just spam all the the flip cap. I just add all the infos of drops, and if people go to a store, uh, I just if they say there's no card this morning, try to update it so people can just check it out on the fly, and so they don't have to drive. Um, until Best Buy release the API. I guess that's going to be the way to do it. Manually, like a fucking monkey with a rock trying to open a safe. So yeah.
So somebody was asking, is Best Buy dropping tomorrow? My answer is no. Best Buy made it clear that they wanna ship stock to local stores, so there will be no more online drops in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because this week I made friends with other Discord, other places, and we were talking about that earlier off stream about like little bubble and niche, like everyone got their own thing going. And I was looking at people from the Canadian channel and other Discord, other scanning Discord, and some people were not. It's not because like I'm big, people should know me. It's like people were not on my Discord or on your Discord, and I was reading the conversation and people talking about like, oh, you think Best Buy will drop this week? And we dropped that info last week. Like, guys, don't expect like drop online, and even like streams, like people still talking about that on streams. So it's kind of the in-store stock things I've not spread out like to the general public, I guess. So um you guys are lucky, I would say. You're you're in the secret of the gods, literally. um so yeah, that's what's happening right now. We called it uh
Yeah,
last week.
super happy of all the people who were able to fetch stock from their local Best Buy.
Mm.
Super unhappy by the Best Buy people who are scalping the cards, employees buying them on the spot and selling them on Kijiji and Facebook Marketplace. Absolutely abhorrible. Um,
I'll have
honestly,
a
yeah, we're
little
gonna, yeah, we'll have a
segment on that.
segment on that for the store drama. You gotta bring Best Buy to court, man. But honestly, it's a great step. It's not like we're blaming the Best Buy headquarters because I mean they took the right choice by having the cards local stock only. But you have a few bad apples amongst those Best Buy employees and managers who are really taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was uh, we had to think that's the kind of thing that would happen, I would say. So we'll dig more on that later. We got some I got some interesting stories about bad manager and some Best Buy. We'll not name names, even though if I have names of employees and managers, we'll keep that behind the scenes. Um, other than that, man, last week we talked about the freaking 3070 Ti FE, and it's nowhere to be found, man.
It's wait, doesn't Best Buy didn't Best Buy release the SKU number for this one?
Yeah,
It's
it is.
present, but it's not. It's nowhere. nobody, nobody has
I,
taken side. Not locally, not online. So where the fuck is the card?
I got the card right here. The website is open with this queue, because I was looking at my with my note like at my note earlier, and I was looking at my numbers and stuff. So I was like, maybe the stores that is getting the card, but spoiler alert, no. The 3070 Ti Effie is nowhere to be found. Um, Joe-ish is like it says Newegg has a bundle for the 3070 Ti. Um, yeah, sure, a few bundles here and there, but it's AVGA did the release, the directing, premium members, whatever. But we're talking about Nvidia here. They're nowhere to be found. Their new flagship, middle of the run, nowhere to be found. So that's a big question on how they're doing marketing
Well,
right now.
that's a success in their book, man, because they don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I mean, from their point of view, Nvidia is not getting anything from the extra money that Scalper is gaining from the extra profit they're making from the sales. They are getting their cut from the initial sale, and anything after that feels like Nvidia doesn't really give two shits about. It just goes back to the market. What the market does with it, it has one, no clue what's going on, and two, they don't really care.
yeah.
Um, so it goes back to the major retailers making sure they are uh, upholding the ethics of selling GPU cards these days, which unfortunately have been just declining.
Really.
And apparently, any card manufactured in June going forward will be LHR, except the 3090. So,
Except,
except the 3090. So if you're willing to drop 2.5k post tax, 2.6k on a card, be my guest. You can buy a 3090 and mine on it. Might as well make a mining farm from 3090s. So, um,
someone was asking a really interesting question. Zoo Talk, is the China shipping issue this week going to cause price to go up? Um, my opinion is I don't think the price in store, Best Buy, at least Best Buy, they're really like fair price wise. It might cause like a shortage. Um, maybe will go up because shipping price are going up. So, will I don't think the impact will be like next week or in 2 weeks. So it's probably like in like 3 weeks to a month that we'll see the impact on the SKUs. Um, so that's another story to follow on top of everything, I guess.
yeah. I mean, 3090 isn't just for 4K to 120. It's really for if you're doing AI work and you need the VRAM. If you're doing any kind of Adobe graphical manipulation and post processing and processing. That much of VRAM is really like can be used for a plethora of things. It's not really 39. I can't call 3090 quite just a gaming card. It's way more than that. If you don't have that use case, you really don't need that card. Just like how the Titan was back in the days. But then people. I mean, if you have a huge budget, go ahead, dude. Buy a 3090. It's fucking great. But
Stop flexing. Um, yeah, well, uh, it's the 39 replaces the Titan. It's not a Titan because Titan have like special drivers. 3090 is just like gaming drivers for everyone. So Titans were expensive because of like the way the cards were built and the quality check and the drivers, special drivers. It's a Titan in disguise. Um, it's not really a Titan. I wish that they would release a Titan. I would not use a Titan, but I'm just thinking about the guys that really need it for work. Now they just have to fight with angry gamers to get 3090s.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean,
oh yeah, God,
what's
just
up?
piling up on the drama. Ah,
What's with I can't read French, dude.
Ado, can you can can you pass me the card behind you? I lost mine.
I can ship you the box. Do you want an empty box? I wonder if you put an empty box of your card, would people buy it? With the amount of like PCs that are ready made that people are already buying from Newegg and all the other stuff, like what if somebody wants to like exchange the card, doesn't have the box for it, and then is willing to buy a box?
Yeah, at a fair price. Like I'll sell you the box $60.
Scalp the boxes, man.
The box
The
and the foam is like an extra $10.
freaking freaking box scalper.
But you don't sell your ring. You got your ring, right?
I don't have a ring.
You got
What ring?
the Strix ring?
Oh wait, that doesn't come with a 3090 though.
No.
No, I don't. I did not get a ring, man.
Bad value. Bad value. People are asking about the Best Buy drama. We'll get to
We'll
that.
get to it in the stream.
I'm moving up a little bit in
Come on,
the
guys, be patient. We're enjoying our time here. Chill and vibe.
I got my a ruler with my 3080 Ti. Nice value. I got with my TOF, I didn't see it. I think I got like a card or something. People were like, I got a card. So I was like, I
Uh,
didn't see it.
yeah, Zootox. I'm not talking about people wanting to return their faulty cards and they need a box. I'm talking about you wanting to sell a card that you got without having its box. People would rather, buy a card that is already in a box, in its own box, regardless if the serial number matches or not. So
Yeah.
technically, having a box will improve the value of your card.
Yeah, I mean you bought like a complete system and you want to sell just the GPU in it. You're like, I
Oh,
need
the
a box.
coaster! I have that coaster. It's amazing. I
Oh,
love
the
it. I use it
coaster.
every day.
All right. I
It's really
think
cool.
dude, I'm a savage. I just put my shit on my desk. But yeah, I think I got a coaster with my motherboard,
Yeah,
I
the
think.
motherboard.
And yeah, and maybe the card. I don't know. I think I might have throw it away.
So we have some for this stream. We're gonna be talking about some Best Buy news and the incoming stock and some store drama and stuff. We're also gonna talk about some kind of computers, tips and tricks. I have a slide deck ready for you guys to see. I'll also be sharing the slides after the stream or even during, and it will show you how to check out from Canada Computers faster than light.
Better in life. I got a question, and we'll do Q&A. I'll just pick that up on the fly. Cardu, I'll do it. He wrote it in French. I'll do it both ways, as usual. Cardu ask. I'll do French part, French part first, and then English. An English message will follow. Uh, Cardo demande, Lithium, avez-vous remarqué que les prix des cartes graphiques ont diminué au marketplace, étant donné que les vrais joueurs peuvent en maintenir en magasin? Est-ce que tu penses que le prix des scalpers va atteindre celui des fournisseurs? Non, je pense pas. Ah, il wrote it in English. Je pense pas, non. Scalper, ça va rester scalper. Ça va se rapprocher, mais ça sera jamais le même prix. He asked if I saw that on Marketplace the price of the card are going down. Yes, I saw that, and he's asking if I think that the price will go at the same as in store, since we're getting like in store drops. The numbers in store are not big enough to make the market drop a lot. Uh, so yeah, so I don't see I don't think that the scalpers will like bring it to they are to they want to make money. That's the bottom line. They will add something on top all the time. Maybe price will be more reasonable in the future, but I don't think so. Now in the everyone's freaking out about the French. Uh
We could definitely. There are a lot of good questions on the chat. We could tend to them by the at the end of the stream in our Q&A session. So if you have
yeah.
any, I don't know, interesting question that doesn't fully relate to the things that are being discussed, please hold on to your question till the end of the stream. So what's
Yeah.
next on our agenda list? What do you want to talk about?
We can talk about the drama if you want.
Let's go.
Um, it was on my side of the stock, like on my server mostly. I know that uh, I'm, I might be a tiny bit more active on Discord uh, than you during the day, and it was something that happened on my Discord, and some things that people report me on Friday through the weekend, Monday, Tuesdays, and this morning. So the big drama is that this morning I got numbers for store stock, like live number this morning. I got these stores that have stocks, and the gods, they're like never wrong. So I call it out. I said, people, there's X Y amount there, and they had one card in STC Scar. How do you say that? Scarborough. Let me just STC Scarborough. Yeah, I would say Scarborough. so one guy on the Discord was like, dude, one card, taking my chances. And it was super early. Like, I got the numbers way before the stores open. So the guy was like, I'm going in. I'm packing my shit, campaign gear. I'm going in
Wow.
line. I'll get the card. A real freaking trooper. Um, so the guy goes to the store, and so he goes there, and he's like, "I want a freaking GPU, man. Give me a GPU." And the manager's like, yeah, well, we don't have GPUs. So he's like, he's not pressing, but he make it clear that he knows. Like, he knows. You guys got. He went out. He was like, there's no GPU. I said to the guys, dude, there's GPUs, 100%, 100% sure there's. So I think you go back in, and he's like, I know you guys got GPUs. So he talked the usual, the fucking casting couch is the place where they train some people at Best Buy, because they will fuck you. So they need to show them how to fuck people. So um he talked to a couple guys there, and the stories mix mash, and managers come in. He's like, I'll go check the inventory, but he sees the guy talking to another guy, like almost whispering. So he goes in the back, come back with like screenshot or whatever, like number showing 0. So the guy is like, fair enough, no GPU. Come back out, Discord. Yeah, there's no GPU. I'm like, these guys are lying to their fucking teeth, because that's how firm I believe to my sources. So we got uh, a
Wow,
guy on
dude.
this. We got a guy on Discord in mass. He's like, I'll look that up. Fair to be square. 30 minutes later, fucking GPU 3060 Ti FE shows up on Kijiji ads. $1,500. The freaking ad was there for like an hour. So it was like in the time frame that the store was open, is like if the guy was not camping inside the store while the card was delivered, he was like, dude, it was in the truck like a freaking ninja. Like just get out of the truck with the GPUs like I'm gonna buy it. So I'm like, okay guys, just don't like rip like this dude out. Mass stay super polite with the guy, ask some info. Yeah, do you have the receipt for the GPU? Blah, blah. Guy's like, I bought it this morning on his ad. So, like, what? There's no fucking GPU in that store, according to the manager. He's like, do you have a receipt? No, but my friend works at Best Buy. Fucking what? So, so the guy is like, his friend works at Best Buy. Mass is like, okay, He talks with the dude. It's like, fuck you, I'm calling corporate. Pick up the phone, calling corporate Best Buy, and sends out all his info that he has. Um, because it's not the fact. I don't know if you want me to move on the other story after that. But it's not the fact for me or the guys on the Discord that employees should be able to buy GPUs. That's fine. That's fine. Just buy them. Get your stuff and buy them. Just don't lie through your teeth, man. Don't be like, yeah, we don't have any. We never saw any GPUs. It's never to be seen. Just said, yeah, we sold it this morning. That's it. Yeah, we had one of this SKU and
But then
this
how
up.
would you react? You camp Best Buy even before they open. You're the first person inside. You know there's a motherfucking card in the store. And then you talk to the first fucking person you see in the store. You ask him, I need a motherfucking GPU. And they say, we are out of stock. What's your
Yeah.
reaction? Like, what would be, even if somebody from Best Buy bought that card, what would your reaction be?
I, I mean, I mean, that's like one GPU. It's like you're taking a freaking chance. Like, it's. I mean, I guess it's first dibs, and the guy killing spree that went there, guy on Discord, he was like super polite, not yelling. But if it was me, because I know the numbers, and I gave the guy the numbers, but killing spree is he can trust me or not, like other people that there's numbers. Uh, but I know if it were me, I would call out the fucking manager, like you're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting me. I know, and I know there was a video card, and that's that's bottom line. I would be pissed. Um, in the other hand, like I said, employees should be able to buy GPUs like everyone else. But in that instance, the guy flipped the GPU to a friend. Friend is scalping it on Kijiji. One card on two cards at the stores. That's like fucking shit, to be honest. So Scarborough's manager, if you're watching, you're a fucker.
You have to give him your middle finger, man. Um, Honestly, like, I I get why you're saying like the people at Best Buy have the right to buy cards. I just think that they should have the right to only buy a percentage of the available stock. So if there's 5 cards at the store, let's say two of them can go for in-house people and all the rest should go to customers. I feel that's the right way so that people can actually get their hands on these cards. Otherwise, I knew what's holding back. If you're working from Best Buy and you're evil, what's holding you back from buying every fucking card and flipping it?
Nothing. If you have enough fun, nothing. And I'll segue to my other favorite store this week. After that, uh, the thing is that they can hide numbers from like higher ups inventories and stuff like that and play with it. Uh, the thing is that I think they're on the same plane level as everyone in terms of knowing if they will get cards or not, like other than having access to inventory, but they don't know 2 weeks in advance or a month or a year if they will get a card. So, I mean, I always try to be fair with everyone. And when, I mean, maybe they said like, "Oh, I'm gonna get it for me," but right now, Scarborough, the fact was not. It's not an employee that got it. It's a friend of a friend, and they're scalping it. So it's a 3060 Ti, and
I mean, who didn't like? What if that guy actually paid the Best Buy guy to actually give him the card like that? So I mean, the card brand new is 600, and if he's selling it for
15
1500, and the
1500.
Best Buy guy's cut is 400, easy money.
Yeah, it's like I know these guys are probably paid like minimum wage or whatever, so it's like a bonus, I guess. And I heard from a good source that if any employees it's caught scalping, they could be like like terminated on the spot.
Yeah,
So
I read that too
so
somewhere.
so yeah. Um, that's a problem. That's a problem. And in the run of the mill this week, we got another great store in the Best Buy world, and it's not all the employees, guys. So just don't go there and shit on people. So maybe it's like one person or two, or just maybe one guy. Like store sometimes have like 20, 30 people. But Bay and Dundas. Oh my god.
OMG.
Oh my god.
I mean,
These guys. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I had good experience at Best Buy talking to people and having getting the support that you need on the stuff that you want to buy. Like they're mostly good people. It's just that you have these few bad apples. It's ruining it for everybody.
Same. Like I went for to buy RAM for computer and other stuff, and asking casually about GPUs, and Geek Squad and like manager, and even the lady that came like was like at the cash register or something like that, came and helped me, and she was like super friendly. Like at my local place so far, no problem. But we won't see like uh we won't see like a card until the 40 series are out. Yeah, so
What's the other story?
and done this. These guys were swimming in GPUs
Swim.
this week, swimming in them, swimming in them. Like, dude, it was from what I saw in terms of numbers for like local stores. Like Oakville got a great week last week, and Bam Dundas, it was like 20 uh freaking 3080 30 EVGAs, 10 of this, 10 of that. So if you go to that fucking store while knowing there's GPUs, sorry, no stock. And you lean over the counter, dude, what's that? Oh, that's a 3070. And there's 30 behind it. So they were hoarding GPUs. And actually there's a guy on my Discord. His friend went there because he got the heads up from a guy on Discord. Dude, there's GPUs. You live nearby, go there. The guy had to threaten, like not violently, but say, I'm gonna call corporate on your ass if you don't give me a GPU. And the manager was like, like, is the description that I heard, a 25-year-old kids that is a fucking asshole. That's the description that I got. And the guy went in the back, give him his 3060 Ti and was like, "That's the last one." But he saw over the counter a bunch of 3070 EVGAs, and like I can check out. He said, blah blah blah. I got the convo. At least 30 EVGA 3070 XC3, a bunch of 3060 Ti, like 11 of them, and big stock. So people went in. It was the same story. No stock. We got no stock. No GPUs here. Just move along. And today, there's a guy that said some guy at Geek Squad just was yelling at a customer. There's no GPUs. And this morning, I had numbers for Bayan Dundas. 11. Let me check to be accurate on my numbers. 11 3070 EVGAs at the store. And I have to double check that. Yes, that's right. And Van Dundas. Yeah, that's so people I call it live this morning. Just go their stock. It's I got the info. People get there, no info, no stock. And some other guy, I have a friend that works at another Best Buy. He told me, my friend just told me that the stock went from 11 to 10. So basically, from what people saw again on Marketplace, Facebook, Kijiji, it was ordering of GPUs by specific employees, I would say. It's not the whole store that's in cahoot on that. And they they're hoarding GPUs and just selling back GPUs on the marketplace. So yeah. So Ben Dundas, fuck you. Bunch of shits, I would say. So it's gamers just want a game. They just want GPUs and you guys being fucking assholes.
I mean, guys, if you don't like the stream, you can leave. Like, this guy just banned him. Like, honestly, man,
What?
these people are just. It's okay. It doesn't matter. He doesn't even deserve his name being mentioned. Um, but like, we're just chilling and we're talking about stories. The stock numbers will be here soon. We'll be talking about them after the stories, and we're just chilling and vibing. Yeah, just one
uh
guy. I mean,
if BB find employee scalper, they'd make a lot of money, blah blah. I don't think they can find their own employee like just like a ticket. They will just terminate uh the people on the spot. And from what I heard from a good source, there's a lot of employees because I don't know if it's because of mass report, because mass did report STC's situation in Bayan Dundas. So so maybe like these people will get check it out and investigated. We just also like I said, if you go in the stores, just be nice to people, ask, and don't be like, I know you got GPUs and blah blah. That's not a way to do it. If they want to just like be asshole about it, just leave and try to snap at pictures of stock if you can see it. Snap it. Just go back, report to corporate. I try to buy in your store this and that item, and people won't tell me. Well, fucking Christ. Okay, okay. So I was trying to tread carefully about like the report, but yeah, people, some people are getting investigated. Not all of them, not all the stores, but I heard that if you if you snitch on people doing fucking shit like that, you get like I don't know if it's a discount or you get like a reward. So I guess snitches don't get stitches at Best Buy. They get fucking money back.
Maybe
So
they get GPUs too.
I don't know. Um, I got name for the employee at Ben Dundas. I won't drop names because that's not how a
Nah, let's not do
$10
that.
store credit.
Yeah.
That's not nice. But just like I said, be nice. If you go in store, there's no reason to yell at people. Uh, but do you want to hear great news
Yeah, guys, do you want to hear great news?
about Best Buy? Um, Halifax are doing things well. I don't know if you were aware of that. They dropped this week. Halifax are taking names to avoid like scalpers, so that's a good thing. Um, drop names, nah, I won't.
Taking names, what do you mean? I mean, when you buy something from Best Buy, they have your fucking name.
I mean, they will ask, I think IDs and what card did you get, and they keep a list. So, I mean, if someone want to scalp, they will have to ask his whole friend and family. So that's good. That's good. Scarborough, they don't give a shit, and Ben Dundas either. They don't take names. They just like give GPUs to everyone.
Cool. So for the stuff that we have on the document, yeah, you have four columns there.
Yep.
So I assume the last one is in transit and the first three are in stock.
Yeah. So first two are in stock. Last one is in transit, right?
And what's with the so how do you read the first two columns if they have like four and four?
It's in stock. In stock.
Yeah, but like, do you have 8 cards? Do you have 4 cards?
Four
Do you?
cards.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. And how old is this information?
Fresh from this morning.
Wow. Okay, great. Well, this means these cars might have been taken already.
From what's in store, yes. People were asking about Ottawa East. We'll talk about that.
Somebody
We'll give we'll,
mentioned. Yeah, sorry.
we'll give the number.
Somebody
Um,
mentioned there if there's any BC stock, dude. I'm looking at everything here and there's none. BC.
dude, Kelowna. Some guy on my Discord scored at 39.
But that's the. I mean, now there's none. All the
No,
cards in Kelowna have been taken. But I mean, amazing if he got that. I bet he drove 8 hours to get there from Vancouver. So
there's a there's places on that. I'm not sure of the location. Um, so that's we got numbers from what was in stock this morning and is incoming, and yeah. So and we can foresees what's going to be shipped next week in terms of cards and numbers, depending on what's in which warehouse. So we can talk about that too.
hey, there is a chance
Uh,
that the transit numbers appear tomorrow. Like the truck offloads tomorrow at Best Buy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so I was talking and speculating on why some stores are not getting cards. And someone said to me, I used to work at Best Buy, and this and that store that was I was talking about, he said they're like C stores, like class. I don't know how deep it goes. I think it's like C, B, and A. And it the person told me I think that only B stores are getting cards, like big square foot stores. So I think you got the same list as I did, and I think that anything that's under like 20,000 square feet is not getting cards. Like, fuck you. You're too small. And like 21,000 square feet and up, you might get cards. But like if your store is like 30,000, you'll get
Jacked.
showered. Yeah, but the problem about West Coast, what I heard is that you guys have a lot of what was the term?
The West Coast. Yeah, what's up?
Experimental store? Was that
Experimental
the
stores.
yeah, was that the term? I'm trying to da, da, da.
So BC actually had its fair share of local stock drops the week before the stock dropped in Ontario and the rest of east of Canada.
Yeah,
There were
it's
3060s, 3070s, and 3080s in stock in a lot of BC stores. So our local stock drop has already happened. Um, this stock drop that's being foreseen, that's now being in Best Buy on anything but BC is technically the rest of that stock drop across Canada. So maybe in the future we will see more local stock drops in BC, and yeah, hopefully we'll see.
they're called big prototype store. So I don't know what it means, but that's what I heard. It's like
Maybe it's a
BC.
phase in which like a store opens, and then there's like a first year of testing the waters and see and gauge the profit that's gonna store come out
Yeah,
with. And then if it's all good, then they're gonna transition that store into a main store. So who knows?
they only sell engineer samples of GPUs. Prototype stores.
By the way, you missed to you didn't resolve the SKUs on this document, so I'll help you do that.
I missed what?
You didn't resolve the SKUs, so you will have to say the number and whoops.
Dude, buy now. Do you want to know what's the SKU that finished by 285? That's a 3060 Ti FE, man. That's finished by 6068. That's a 3090 FE. 67, that's a 3080 FE. Dude, I spent my fucking week last week like basing SKUs and telling people what's what. It's a 122, it's a EVGA 3070. I'm like a fucking SKU machine now.
I can imagine, man. Big stuff.
Look up. Yeah, I'll help you on that if you
It's okay. We
uh
could go over them one by one as well.
yeah, I can start and then you can follow up, I guess. Um I'll start with a 3060 Ti FE. This morning, we know that Sudbury had one card in store. Uh, there's uh, again, numbers change all the time, but they had like zero in transit. So Sudbury, here's your card. Uh, to St. John and Halifax. I don't know what you guys cracking, but damn, damn. St. John's and is have 20 more 3060 Ti FE on the way. So wow. Halifax, you guys have 15 more 3060 Ti FE on the way. Uh, how? Yes, I don't know, man. Ow. Uh,
Good old
I don't know.
Halifax, man. I'm gonna fucking move now.
Clarky from my Discord and admin was like, dude, I'm going to grab myself a fucking 3080. You just walk into the store, grab one, goodbye, walk out. It's
Easy
like, what?
peasy.
Easy like that this week. 3080 FE. Easy like that. You just walk in, walk out. He had to queue it up, but I mean, yeah. So, Scarborough. It looks like he has had like a 13060 Ti FE this morning, but according to the manager, none showed up. lost in transport.
Crap.
Some guy on the street just he grab grab it off the street. I'm gonna scalp this card for $1,500. God. So Windsor.
It's aggravating.
Windsor. I got my little document here because I don't know where all the store are, and maybe some people are wondering too. Windsor, it's in Ontario. It's 4379 Walker Road in Windsor, Ontario. You guys are getting 1414 3060 Ti FE. St. Catharines. I believe that's still in Ontario. You guys getting 10 3060 Ti FE. Bait and done this. Look like you guys this morning at GPUs. But
Unfortunate.
bad luck.
Unfortunate.
They just vanished when people got there, and then they just showed up on fucking Marketplace. So that's still the 3060 Ti FE. Staff said no. Yeah, staff said no. Dartmouth, Star Wars guy. You guys, there's 19 on the way, 3060 Ti FE. So just check it out. I don't think you talk about that, but people are like, when's the card be there? Just get your ass to your local Best Buy and ask a guy like, dude, I'm looking for a GPU. When you guys getting like shipment usually? Chance is that maybe the employee won't know that they're getting shipment and be like, oh, Wednesday, and just give you the just tell you when the drops happen. So just do that. I know my local Best Buy is like Wednesday. So just go ask and be polite. When you guys getting new stocks of GPU? Is that usually like on Wednesday, Tuesdays? And they might just tell you. So if you want to just go and camp out all day, just go ahead.
Talk to the
Yeah.
employee and just be kind and just ask him.
Yeah. That's what I did. Local place, they gave me the info. Aurora. You guys had 4 GPUs 3060 Ti this morning, and I called this out, and then if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna check on the Swagger
Where is Aurora? Which
channel.
province?
I'll tell you that in a second, my beautiful bear.
Slide to 20.
It's in Ontario.
Wow, GTA. Then yeah, you could assume that the 4 cars are gone.
Yeah, this morning, Zhuang from my Discord was with a friend, I believe. He grabbed 3080 and a 3070, I think, and then he went. Yeah, he grabbed 3080s this morning from Aurora.
Hey,
But
thanks for the followage. Unsta, Gene, Cardu, Gamers, Master, Chiton, 2THP, Erkin, Dr. Ikian, Jack, Dildonius, White Wolf, Sham Mango, thank you for the followage. We appreciate your support.
nice. So that's pretty much it for the 3060 Ti so far this week. I know that.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I know that people like DM me like, oh, you got info, so when the cards. Just if you want to DM me, just go ahead. There's a channel on my Discord just with all the info. I'll just tell you the same shit that I say everyone. I don't know.
Yeah, don't follow his DMs. He's a hardworking man, 9 to 5 and shit. So just if you absolutely need to ask, you could, but don't. I mean, all the information we have, we're stating on the stream. We don't have any backdoor stuff information we're hiding from you guys. Everything we know, we're stating out loud, and it's out there. It's gonna be on the stream. It will be on the VOD on YouTube. So be patient and just don't assume we might know more, because we don't. Coming up next is a 3070 FE. There is St. John's. You had zero stock today. There will be five in transit. Ottawa East, you have one today, nothing in transit. Dartmouth, nothing today, and five in transit. There is, what's that? Number 900.
The what?
There's like 126 in transit going east. I guess these are like
Okay.
cars that are not allocated to stores.
Yeah. So what you see there is like 126 3070 FE that's are in transit to the east warehouse.
Yep.
So after that they will be dispatched to the stores. So that's like like we said last week, numbers are always like between like 5 and 15 per store. So if they do things right, I would love that they would do that if they split in 10 equal stores. So sometime next week, I would say, we might see like 10 stores, 12 stores with
Yeah.
3070 FE. So that would be nice. That would be really nice.
I'll be sharing the store definitions, technically the ID and the names and where it's located on the stream. I'll be pasting the link right now. So if you are listening to the stream and we're like talking about the Best Buy stores that will get the stock, then you could look up where the store is using this space then. This has all
Uh,
the Best Buy stores that are present. All right, so as we said, there's 126 cards of 3070s going to Canada East, I assume. So we don't know when they're going to allocate these cards to stores. Whenever we have more information, we will let you know, guys.
yeah.
And I'll do this one as well. We also have information on 3080s.
Hey, you forgot one.
Wait, but there's none. I
Yeah,
mean, do we
that's the
really have
30.
to? Do we really have to break in the bad news?
Yeah, that's the 3070 Ti. None.
Yep. The information states that there is no information on 3070 Ti shipments, neither in store nor in transit. Okay, so we're going next into a 3080 FE domain. Um, St. John's, you have 20 in transit. Downsview, 20 in transit. Ottawa West, 20 in transit. Oakville, 20 in transit. Ottawa East, you had 20 cars today in the morning. I don't know if they were there. Um, St. Catharines, 20 in transit. Bay Dundas, 16 in transit. God knows where those four cars are now. And North London, 20 in transit.
So yeah, I'll talk a little bit about Ottawa East. I know a lot of people I call it out this morning. A lot of people went there and they said like no stock. Um like sometimes they will be entered in the system and people in front, like there's warehouse people and like blah blah taking like charge of inventory. So sometimes like people don't know uh they have stock, so you just show there and be like, oh, you got GPUs, and they're like, nope, because it's first thing in the fucking morning. The guy seems drinking his coffee and there's like a, a guy just like, you guys have GPUs? So he's just like, nah, he didn't check his stock. Like the manager maybe doesn't know that he has them.
Yep.
So people were reporting like, oh, there's no stock, blah blah. It's bullshit call. So I was like, dude, I stand by my sources. Um, they are at the store. If they're not in front, what do you want me to do? So so Ottawa East, I'm not telling you to go there tomorrow morning. But like it's like maybe they would they will have the cards tomorrow that add the numbers for these 20 3080 FEs. That's a decent gamble, I would say, to just go there, scoot, and show it up tomorrow morning. Just be nice, be kind. Um, I'll do.
Back. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
um,
I'll do
yeah, go ahead.
the two next one. So the 3080 Ti, there's no stock. The FE, there's no stock this week so far. So went to Ottawa 6 p.m. They said they have nothing in stock. Eh. So I hope we're not in a other been done this situation here. Um. So yeah, we'll move on with the big boy cards. The RTX 3090 FE. So St. John's, like I said, I don't know what you guys are doing there, but St. John's 15 in transit to your store. Halifax, as of this morning, you guys had two in stores, um, 3090 FEs. Downsview, I know a lot of people went to Downsview. No stock, but you guys got 15 on the way, 3090 FEs. Ottawa West, there's 20 on the way. Hoqueville, you guys have 20 on the way. And Ottawa East supposedly have 15 in stock, 3090 FEs. St. Catharines, you guys got 17s on the way. Bay and Assholes, you guys have 17s on the way. And a lot of people today were like, London, where's London? North London, you guys have 15 3090 FEs on the way.
Just a little note for the paste bin. Guys, this paste bin is not where the cards will be. This is just a basic information of the stores. Now, how do you read that paste bin? Paste bin. How do you read that paste bin? Technically, you will see BC, Ontario, Alberta, Saskatchewan, all that. And in that you will find square brackets, so that will define anything after that will define the stores in that state or province. So, man, I don't know why, but I'm pretty sleepy today. I might need some coffee, some fucking boosters. So if we say like stock exists in St. John's, you can Control F on your web browser and type St. John's, and you could see where that store lands or where it is. So it would say city X and Y, and that's where you will be. You could like find where the store is, because odds are a lot of people don't know where the Best Buy stores are and their names. So that's why when we say a Best Buy store name, you can search for it in that paste bin and you will find the city that the Best Buy store exists in. That's cool. All right. We could do the next one as well.
Okay. So, for our next contender, 3070 XC3 Ultra EVGA. So, oh, sorry, forgot. Rewind. 3090 FEs. There's right now 76 in the warehouse. So these will get dispatched to stores sometime in the near future. So 3070 XC3 EVGA. Sudbury, as of this morning, you guys had 20. St. John's. What the fuck, dude? You guys have 24 on the way. Halifax, 20 on the way. Edmonton South. Edmonton. Wow. That's a rare one. You guys getting 7. It's on the
Edmonton,
way.
man. Edmonton.
Edmonton?
Yeah, Edmonton.
Edmonton?
Yes.
Edmonton.
I like that
So-
version more though. I'm gonna start saying it that way.
Scarborough. You guys had 1 this morning, I guess. Yeah. Give or take. Bay and Dundas. You guys had 11 this morning. That's
Dude,
confirmed.
they have
Though.
so many fucking cards.
That's confirmed. Someone went there and saw them. Windsor, you guys getting 20 to your store. 3070 XC3 EVGA. And Dartmouth, you guys have 24 on the way to your store in a near future. Well, talking about 2070s now, yes, the EVGA 3070 XC3. It's pronounced Dundes.
Dundas.
Dundes. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
¿Cómo estás? All right.
¿Cómo estás?
Um, Going into 3080
Oh,
territory here. What?
sorry, forgot.
You're good,
There's
aren't you?
there's fucking tired. There's 110 on their way to the warehouse. I'm done.
Yeah. So the 110, these are the unallocated cards. So they might go to any store in Canada East. Once we have, as I said, once we have more information for that, we will let you know. For the 3080 XC3 EVGA, we have 20 in transit for St. John's, 10 in transit for Halifax, 5 in Downsview, 5 in Oakville, 4 in store in Ottawa East, 15 in Windsor, 1 in Laval, 11 in Bay and Dundas, and 15 in Dartmouth. All of these that I've just mentioned, I mean in transit. The only stock that was actually in stock at the store was in Ottawa East. And then I'll do the next two, and then you'll do the last three or four. Most of it are none though, but 3090 XC3. There's 60 in transit to the warehouse, so we don't know where they are gonna be, but 60, not bad. By the way, these numbers, if you sum up these numbers, they are equal to the numbers we used to see in the online drops. So literally everything that was being allocated for online drops is actually going to stores.
Yeah.
That's how it feels like it.
Uh, you saw a tendency like 1 week small drop, second week big drop. So I guess last week was a big drop. What's in transit for next week will be a small drop, and we can hope that the week after, if the China shipping problem is not the real problem, we might have like next week, the week after, more transit and
Yep.
a bigger drop, maybe.
So, yeah, 60 in transit to the warehouse. We don't know which store they're gonna be. And then we have 4 at Edmonton South. And then we have 3080 Asus stuff. By the way, some people say Asus, some people say Asus. I think it's Asus.
No, say
Asus.
Asus.
I think it's Asus. Anyways, 3080 Asus stuff. We have. How the fuck there's 2 in store in the warehouse? Well, they might be. They're just thinking where these 2 need to go, or
Well, it's like last week. I think I got. Yeah, last week. What was the lonely card last week? Uh, I'm looking to
so
the.
we had like in stock in the warehouse. So technically, the the truck driver can like reserve a card in the warehouse. He's
Yeah,
like, that's mine.
let me check if I can find, because I think last week we had like one 3070 like in store, and we had like 120 something on the way. So that happens sometimes. Like there's like just two lonely small cards, and you get more on the way. So from last week, numbers, we can check them out
It's
a
fine.
little
I'll
bit.
I'll I'll finish up this list and we can
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
go,
numbers from
yeah,
last week if needed.
yeah, yeah. Go
So,
ahead.
as I said, like there's 2 3080 Toughs in the warehouse. They might go to any store or in the hands of Best Buy employees. Who knows? And then we're gonna have 5 in transit to Ottawa West. See, the West Ottawa is getting some love.
Ooh.
Also, somebody asked that in transit could mean coming tomorrow. Yes. This information has been given to us the morning of Wednesday. So any day after today is a possibility, has a possibility that there will be stock. The stock will be there in the stores. Back to you, lithium.
Yeah, I'm looking at last week numbers.
Yep.
Last week, the EVGA 3070 had 110 in transit, and it's still in transit this week. Um, so I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for something. And I was looking what we had in transit last week. The SKU17. Yeah, so the 3070 FE had 126 in transit last week, and it's still in transit. So maybe they're just waiting to do like one big shipment.
For the stores that are named Oakville, the ID of the store is 930, the one that we are quoting. So
Yeah.
in the pastebin, you can search for 930 Oakville. Just 930, and you will find which store we're talking about.
So for the last section, I don't know that SKU.
Actually, well, that's weird because in Oakville, the name of the branch is called Oakville, and the city is Oakville. So the guy who was saying there's 4 stores in Oakville, every single store has its own name. I'm looking at the basement. There's
Yeah,
only,
it's
yeah,
yeah, we're stating the name, not the city.
yeah, the name of the store. Yeah, so you could go over the non SKUs that
Yeah.
we have.
So the non-SKU, for the Strix gang, there's no on the way, unfortunately. And so we're switching to the MSI 3080 Ventus 3X, the sexy one. St. John's, you're getting one. Downsview, you're getting one. Ottawa West, you're getting one. Oakville, you're getting one. Ottawa East, you add one this morning, I guess. St. Catharines, you guys getting one. And Laval, Laval, you guys getting 6. Bay and Dundas, you guys getting one. And North London, you guys are getting one. And on top of that, going to the warehouse, some Strix 3080 Ti 15 are on the way to the warehouse. And then we get some, wow, 3070 Ti, there's none on the way. Nowhere. How about a bit cock for BB 3080 FE? So if you just rewind the VOD, we didn't talk about that store, so
I'll compile the whole list and put it in text and announcement. I guess you're doing that on your Discord server as well. So also the VOD will be up, so you guys could also see the video and even before I do the list. So yeah, don't worry, the information will be there. It will be attainable. We're not trying to hide anything. We just say it on the stream, and we will give it to you shortly after.
So like people are DMing me. I was at Ottawa S. There's no East. There's no GPU there. I camped there and was watching people ta ta ta. So it's like we only know the numbers. What they do after that with the cards, like we saw shady shit in STC and Bay and Dundas. We don't know, and maybe like it's in back of the warehouse in big crates, and they just didn't get to unload the GPUs. It's not like the manager of the store, Ottawa East, is like, "Oh, quick, we need to unload the GPUs." They know they will sell. I guess they just do it on their own time. So like I said to people, if you want to just go and camp out and just wait for GPUs, that's all the info we have. Like um no Tori the Explorer. That's the couch that Best Buy used to train their employees. So yeah, that's the info that we have for this week at least. And
He just applied to a Best Buy job today.
oh really? Time to do an inside job, boys.
I would love to have your information, my friend. My DMs are open. Okay, so we're gonna. I guess we're done with Best Buy. I don't think there's anything else we need to say. We will get you the numbers as I
Oh,
said. What's up?
there's one more thing that I can talk about Best Buy is that I know for a fact that they had like policies about GPUs. Like like we said last week, it's going to stores and they were prepared for it and they sent policies to managers like how they should proceed with GPUs. And they should take names and be like one RTX per household. That's how they should proceed. So looks like some
Well, if per
managers,
household, then they have to not only take names but take addresses.
yeah. So I guess some managers just can't read. I know Halifax. They're looks like they're more educated than other places, so they're at least taking names. But that's the policies. That's how they should go by G like with the GPUs. So do you need an ID to buy GPUs? I don't think
It
so.
depends on the store, right?
Yeah, depends on the store.
But most of them don't really require it at the moment.
Yeah.
So the only information we have about that is that Halifax is requiring an ID checkup on a GPU purchase. Um. So yeah, that's all the Best Buy news. We could go over the fast checkout method for Canada computers. I hope you guys are excited.
Oh
I
yeah.
am not sure how many people know about this. I am very reluctant to show it on stream because I know scalpers are fucking everywhere. But you know what? I think is we have to assume the worst to give you guys the best chance to grab stock. And assuming the worst means bots are already doing this. So we will assume that bots already know this information. And usually this kind of information, I've never seen it anywhere. So hopefully it will be useful to you guys. Let me set up my screen here. Um,
One per household, per store, per drop. It's the policy that they were moving on to Best Buy was like one per house for the RTX. If they do online drop in the future, it should be like that. In store, I don't know, but they should take ID and name. That's what they were asked to do.
so don't feel that the slides were done in a professional fashion. Tried my best. I only had like 30 minutes today to work on this, but it has all the information you need. Plus, we will give you the link for the slides, so after the stream you could actually follow and redo the same steps that will be shown on the slides. GPU 101. I should make a university course about this. Oh, look at the doggo. Cute doggo. Alright, boys. You log into your fucking account. Do you know how to log into your account? It's okay. You can DM me if you don't. I'll tell you how. Once you log into your account, this is what you see. So let's say you logged in an hour ago. You come back to the website. You have to see your account on the top. That's what it means that you are logged in already. And sometimes even if you see your account, and it might mean that you might need to like log in again. So click on anything like add to cart, whatever. Just make sure you are logged in. Now search for any item that's in stock, needs verification, and is pickup only. In this case, the 6900 XT have been everywhere. Nobody wants to buy that crap for so much money when you can get it for 1.2k on AMD store. So in this case, we search for a 6900 XT, and I'm going to go with the Gigabyte 6900 XT, which is in stock in multiple stores in Ontario. So you will add to cart this item. Once we add to cart, on the website, it will showcase, do you want to view your cart, check out, or continue shopping. I need you to press checkout when this happens. Again, you grab an item that's in stock, needs verification, and CC gonna crash. Needs verification and is pickup only. Why? Because only certain items on the store will give you a prompt to put your address and your phone number. One of them is the 6900 XT, so this is very important to note. So you, as I said, you add to cart the item, you get this, you press checkout, and this is the first page you see on checkout, and I need you to select the store that you want to pick up the item. And this is very important. Make sure to find an item that's in stock in a store that's close by to you, or in a store that you are ready to drive to. An hour drive, 2 hours drive, whatever it takes. No matter how desperate you are, I don't know. You might drive from East Ontario to West. It depends on you. So make sure you find that. In this case, we're going to select Waterloo. Once we select Waterloo, we're gonna go next. And this is the page. This is the verification page that the store does not give for every single item, only for some items that are usually out of stock, which in this case are GPUs. So you fill out, again, so far we have reached this page with a GPU we don't need, and I will get to that later. On this step, I need you to fill out your information. So you put your phone number, your address, your name, and your first name, your last name, and your residential address. Now, some people have said, but the address is, like, you can't really type anything on the boxes. Well, you can type at this box, the enter your residential address text box. There, you can search for your address, and you could press enter when you find your address, and it will autofill the rest of the text boxes. If you can't find your address, there is a trick. So the points on the right tell you what to do, and the next two slides will showcase how you could do that. So you right click on the street address text box, you go inspect, and you remove the read-only attribute from the code of the page, the HTML code of the page. Because, wow, it's read-only. Of course, if you remove it, it will no longer be read-only, so you could type again. So if you do this for every single text box that is grayed out, then you could technically type in those boxes. So as you could see in the red marked box there, street address is now white, and you could type in it and put your address. Wait, I am talking about all this and the stock hasn't yet dropped. This is very similar to how you like do the pre-cart in Best Buy. Here I want you to pre-fill your information, and I will tell you what to do next. So we will get to that. You're doing all this in advance. So you fill out all this information, and now when your information is all done, this is not my address, guys.
You forget to remove your address.
Yeah, this is not my address, guys. Don't fucking blackmail it or do anything with it. This is the University Avenue in Toronto. So once you have filled your information, keep this tab open. Do not press next. This is very important. Do not press next, and just keep this tab open with your data and your information filled. Now, in a new tab, so you leave that tab alone, you don't fuck with it, you go in a new tab and you go to your cart, and I want you to remove that GPU. You remove that GPU. Now you find the item you want to buy. Let's say you are sniping a 3070 Ti Tough. So you go to the 3070 Ti Tough page, and I want you to find the item ID. The item ID is in the URL of the page. In this case, it will be 194,930 for the 3070 Ti Tough. By the way, if this is too much so far, don't worry. The video will be up on YouTube, and I will give you the link for the slides that you could you could follow the exact same steps.
So, quick question. So you have one tab open with the infos that you enter. You open a new tab. You remove that GPU. Do you open a new tab to get to that page?
To remove the GPU, yes.
No, you open the tab to remove the GPU.
Oh,
so you
so
have
in
two
that
tabs.
same tab that you remove the GPU, you could also search for the GPU that you want to buy. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as the first tab that has the address information filled is intact, I don't give a shit what you do with the rest of the steps.
Okay.
So on a new tab, enter this kind of link. So this link has everything you need, and you have to add your item ID. So in this case, you'll find that we have added 194.930 from the previous step. As I said here, you pick the item ID from the URL. This is a unique item ID for the 3070 Ti TUF, and you put it in this kind of URL, and you put it at the very end. So let's say if you want another card, you will have to change the item ID to the item ID of that card. Now, the cool thing about this URL is that it's an add to cart URL immediately. So it's not like you go to the page of the GPU and then you add to cart. Even if the page doesn't have an add to cart button, this URL will add the card to your cart. This is very important because sometimes you go to a page, to an item page, and you don't see an add to cart button. This link doesn't require an add to cart button. You use this link, you change the item ID, and using this link will always add the GPU to your cart. Now, once you do this, once we have added this card, once we have used this link and went to this page, and it will automatically add the card to your cart, I need you to now press the next button. Once you press the next button, what's up?
On the first tab?
On the first tab. So you go to the first tab, you press the next button. Now here's the magic. Now after this next button, you have everything filled out, and the card that you need is in your cart. And the last page before you check out and reserve your card is this page. At the very end, it will say place order. So what this means that you wait for a notification from Discord, from my Discord or from Lithium's Discord, and and you just wait. Once you hear that bell, once you hear that ring, you only have to do one thing. You click place order, and you're done, and you reserve the card. So what this means, there is CAPTCHA. Yeah, you will get CAPTCHAs, but you only need to do technically to check out at the moment is just press one button. And this is way faster than getting the link, going to the page, adding to cart, filling the information, and then checking out, and then doing CAPTCHAs. If this whole method shortens the entire method, the entire old method, into just one click of a button and filling out the CAPTCHA. That's a very good question. We will get to that. There is a caveat in this method. There is a caveat. As you have seen that initially we selected a store, which is here. Here, look, in this page you select a store, and you have to gamble. You have to find a store that historically had, I don't know, your card in stock, so that when the ring comes in, that the card is in stock in that store, then you place order. This is the only caveat in this method, is that when something goes in stock, it has to be in the store you selected. So there is a gamble. But then again, people who can't drive and don't want to go like somewhere far, they will have to follow this method, and they will have to choose the store that's close to them anyways. That's what I'm saying. If it's a different store and you do place order, the website will redirect you to the first page here for shipping, and it will tell you to reselect the store, and you can go over. So it's not like it will cut you off completely, but if the stock exists in that store that you selected, then you're good to go.
There's trends. If you look at like cards in certain stores, there's like trends for like specific models dropping over and over at like a store. So if you can just find a pattern on a card that you like, uh you just do the pre-card and wait. So I mean, that's not like a super
That's
perfect
a
method,
Yeah.
but it's better than just manually checking out.
That's a good question. What if it's an online drop? You could do this with the online store. The same method can be done for stock that's online, and you have to select online. In that case, rather than picking a card that is strictly a pickup only, pick something that has online stock and can has the verification address block. So you have to find another card technically that has the verification address method plus it's in stock. So you could click on deliver to your billing address and then you carry on the verification and then you wait till the stock comes in, then you do place order. So this also works for online. What if CC logs you out? That's also a good question. Every 20 minutes, go into the website and do something. If you do this, the cookie will always be refreshed, and you should be good to go. Though I do suggest that you do the entire method again every hour or so, because the cookie on the tab that is stale needs to be refreshed. So yeah, you could, by the way, you could do this method right now with any item you want, and you will reach this page. You will always reach this page even if the item is not in stock. So technically, you could practice on this method before stock comes in, just to see how it goes and how it plays out. And you could even press place order. It will not place the order. When you place order here, a request to their servers will be sent, and the server will determine if stock exists. In this case, you are doing it when it's not in stock, it will return an error. Does the pre-filled information go away if you log out? Yes, it will. How long can that pre-fold? I haven't timed it, but I've seen it persist for at least 30 minutes. And info now CC bans people. Um, I could say that if you refresh pages, if you refresh more than 11 pages every 21 seconds, you get banned. So if you refresh every like a single page, also I don't know if like they might flag you earlier if you are flagging the same page. You have to simulate the behavior of a normal user. I mean, a bot would be refreshing the same page, right? But a user would be navigating the website, going to different items, etc., etc. So make sure you're not suspicious. That way, CC will not ban you. There are two types of bans for this. The first ban is redirect to Instagram. The other ban is redirect to Facebook. There is a third, very rare ban from Canada Computers, and that ban is a 503. We have proudly gotten banned 503'd on CA Stalker back in the days when we were absolutely hammering the website. um, yeah, if you hammer the website consistently, yeah, you're one of the cool boys with the 503. But you get banned and you get 503'd. I'm not joking. That's how it is. Some people get redirected to Instagram, others to Facebook. Yeah, if you use Street Merchant is horrible for Canada Computers. You have to optimize it. Uh, I have a fork for Street Merchant that I'm using, and I've optimized myself as well. And we've integrated that with our bot for some stores, not all of them. Street Merchant is really good, but in its base state, it's trash. So a few of the optimizations need to be done. If you are brave enough, you can search on GitHub and you'll find my optimizations. You could use my kind of repo for that. I get insta redirect if I'm using VPN now. Some VPNs are already flagged in kind of computers, so you will even if you use a VPN, the IP was already flagged. But yeah, guys, this is the method. This is not new. This has been this method has been there ever since November 2020. And the worst part is back then they did not need address verification, which means you could hunt and you could stalk online stock like this. So there is no failure because you didn't select the right store. Online is online, and this bug. I would call this a bug because really you should not be on this page if the stock isn't fucking there. But apparently you can be. And the second thing is that like yeah, back in the days people could use this to immediately snipe online stock and snipe online stock that was there, but the website did not allow customers to add that item to cart. Shady stuff, but they are not. I mean, they are not a software company. I don't know how much slack I can give them when it comes to this. Being a software engineer, and the shit I've seen on this website, they are absolutely atrocious. Um, whoever made if you've made this website, dude, and you're watching this stream, please fire yourself. Please quit.
I, I don't. To be fair, I don't think that. I don't think that they expect to have that kind of traffic on the website
Yeah.
at some point. I don't think they ever like went. Yeah, we'll get the fucking 10,000 ping a second.
All right, I will. I'm gonna drop the link for the slides on stream. I will also be dropping it on the announcements once I get to it. So you guys can have a go at it.
Should be under the YouTube video too, I guess.
Yeah, I'll have it on YouTube video and I'll also announce it on Discord. But this is what I've used.
Damn, dude, the news goes fast these days.
I wonder where I will see this link again, man, because I know it's gonna it's gonna spread like wildfire.
I mean, just check your DM on Discord. Numbers are spreading around.
Jeez, man. That is not that is not your server, is it?
Nah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I know where it is. Don't worry. It's very it's very apparent where that would be first.
Jeez, Bandlers. God.
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If I fucked up anything, I'm sorry. I have the link there. Where the link is. Here, there it is.
Yeah. Mad Bumper's like, dude, I'll really wake up my friend in Oakville.
I really wanted to do the slides for AMD Direct. That will wait for next week. Otherwise, I could show you, like, we could give them the YouTube video, which already
I think I got it.
Has all the steps covered.
I got it on end right here. AMD Direct will be amazing. Yeah, AMD Direct is fairly easier. Just check the video I just posted. By the way, any of BB and Mississauga friendly getting card? I did not see Mississauga. Any of the BBs in Mississauga, you'll have to be specific, man. What store you want infos on? Because I mean, I don't know what stores are in Mississauga.
This is not legal advice.
No legal.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Earthland got cards last week. Yeah, I got confirmations from people in Heartland last week, through the weekend. Est-ce que ça va la peine de conduire à Laval ou pas? Simpson, non, pas vraiment, non. Quebec, Montreal, Laval. Laval's getting skews, but I mean, spoofy spoof.
You got that link for the AMD YouTube?
Yeah, just paste it. I can spam it.
AMD US drop equals CI drop. Usually, it is the case that when AMD drops in the States, 30 minutes later they drop in the CA. So, but I've also seen a day in which they drop in the USA and nothing dropped in Canada. But that's rare. Usually they happen together, and a few minutes apart. Well, a few minutes, 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I will be posting the transit on Discord. I'll be posting the video on YouTube, and I will also be posting the slides. AMD pricing in this, yeah, it's Canadian. Yeah, it's Canadian. It's crazy, right? It's so good.
It's implied. We're just not allowed to talk, to mention. Dude, what it's feel to be like, what it's like in North Korea. Spoof.
Uh, Guides. Yes, I mean I will be posting this. I could make a channel under state of stock subcategory. And I could post all the shit we have. Um, but yeah,
I got
guys,
one. I got one, but it's changing all the time. So it's
the Canadian AMD site, just the same site as the States, but remove US and put CA at the very end. So something
yeah.
like this. Yeah, man, you're welcome, Simpson. We're doing this so you guys get stock. We appreciate all the support. Also, the people who have followed and not mentioned. Let me get over you. Let me get over you. Thank you, Ava, Glider Buzz, Sovereign, Sibas QC, Skinny, GT Delt, Mythroll, Double Thinker, Xeon Hearts. Thank you for the followage. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, it is location based. So if you use that link and you're in the States, it will redirect you to the States. So you have to like have a proxy or a VPN so you could go to the Canadian AMD website. Yeah, man, have a good night, Mambo Jumbo. I appreciate you being around here. It's really fun.
So now that everyone left, we can talk about the real numbers.
Yeah, don't fill out bogus information when you're checking out from Canada computers. Make sure it is you and your true address. Does AMD Direct Precard work for Chrome? Yes, it does work. The precard for YouTube. Did you send me the link?
I did not.
Actually, if I just search for it, actually, it should pop. Okay. The big deal with AMD is you have to use Tamper Monkey, and Tamper Monkey. Let me check. This is it. Yeah, is this by Falcadron?
Hi, this is going to.
It's his script. I'm gladly going to share it. Shout out to him. He's
Yeah.
he's a cool dude.
Yeah, actually, I talked to his dev this week. Pretty cool guy.
This is the link for AMD tips and tricks. AMD tip, and what this does is that it will grant you an add to cart button on the website. I will show you how that looks like actually. 1 second. Tab AMD share. So once you have the script up from the YouTube link. So you will download Tamper Monkey, you will follow the steps and all that, and you will, every time you go to the website of AMD, it will pop the add to cart button regardless if there's stock or not. How can you leverage this? If you use the add to cart button now when there is no stock, nothing happens. I'll show you. I'll click on it. There's a blue circle, and then really nothing will happen. Usually AMD drops at 11:30 a.m. PST. And is that right? Was it? It was PST. So it's like at 2:30 p.m. EST. And wait. No. Yeah, sorry. 11:30 EST. Yeah, 11:30 EST, and that would be 8:30 PST, guys. So 30 minutes before that time frame, 20 minutes before 8:30 PST, 11:30 EST, you try to use this button. You press this add to cart multiple times, every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds, whatever you please. At some point, now obviously, as you see here, there is no stock. I press on the button, nothing happens on my browser. If there is stock, it will actually give you a captcha at some point. It will give you a captcha, and before the stock drops, 20 minutes before the stock drops, it will give you a captcha. And when the stock drops, it will give you a captcha, and it will add the card to your cart. So what does this mean? This means every bot. When it's done. Yeah. So like my bot, what it does is it goes to the page and it sees out of stock. So that's why it doesn't send any notification. If you use this script, you could excel all the bots that use that method by simply doing this. You could do the script, have the add to cart button up, click it 30 minutes before the stock drop, and keep doing it every 10 seconds. And see, don't spam it. You might get banned, but getting banned on AMD is very easy to circumvent. You just have to do Control F5. That will refresh all the data of the website. So anyways, you add to cart, and at some point it will give you a captcha. That's when the stock is going to drop soon. And if you can follow through the captcha, and the add to cart will, it might add the card to your cart. And if that happens, you can check out immediately. So it's really a race. It's a race between all the people who are trying to get AMD cards and also have that same script to add to cart. This is the tip and trick on AMD. So yeah, so YouTube link. Again, this is the YouTube link for the tip.
Rubbish need a card. Rubbish need a card. Check out via PayPal or credit card. I think both methods are good. I got all my cards via PayPal. Can be buggy at time, but I think that's server side on their side. So if PayPal bugs, I would assume that credit cards bug too. Yeah, PayPal, in my opinion, is the quickest, but that's all. I checked out all my 4 cards I got from AMD and 1 cancel. Fuck.
There's a 1660 Super on Newegg, guys. $550 with a power supply. If you are interested. What else? Man, these AMD cards in Newegg is insane fucking pricing. All of them. Not a single one makes sense.
What's the fee PayPal charge you to? No fees. No fees on PayPal. I believe so. The fees goes to the merchant. So actually last week I got like a $24 discount on my cards for some reason. AMD is on Thursday, usually. Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. and 830 PSD.
I Dead man. Oh, by the way, guys, we have officially started our Q&A. If you have any questions, you could throw them at us on the chat, and we will get to them in a timely manner. Somebody was asking, are Nvidia cards generally better than AMD cards, and where are they equal? That is the question that everybody wants answered. It requires a bit of research, and people who have been gamers for a while and have been building PCs over the years, uh, they always have feedback of like, yeah, like the card from Nvidia like 4 years ago burnt out on me, or from AMD I was able to fry an egg on my AMD card 6 years ago. Whatever it is, there's like always stories, but what it goes down to, from my experience, I've always loved owning Nvidia cards than over AMD. Honestly, for this year, I've always felt this year, before they unveiled their new RDNA 2 cards, I felt that AMD had no chance against Nvidia. You know, when Nvidia announced their 3080 and 3090 and 3070, it was an amazing presentation, and the amount of power that was shown on stream and on their video, it was absolutely bonkers. Like, anybody would just want that card, and I could not understand how AMD would even reach that level when we knew that their past cards were not that great, and they failed in comparison to Nvidia. They were really behind in terms of tech, but they surprised everybody. Our RDNA 2 cards are doing stellar, benchmarks very comparable to Nvidia cards, and you know
Well,
what?
the
You won't. It's not a wrong decision to go AMD. It's not a wrong decision to go Nvidia. Whatever you grab, whatever card that will suit your own use cases and benefits, and it's available. Whatever card you see that checks these boxes, go ahead and buy it. Now, if you are more of a professional, you're looking for AI work, CUDA core work, obviously you have to go NVIDIA. There are some things that NVIDIA is still better at, and their cards are more tailored towards these kind of use cases. But for gaming, both are amazing cards. Yeah, I would also agree that the NV encoder is better than AMD's. AMD is getting there though.
Yeah. I saw, like, if you check the benchmark for the 6800 XT, it goes above the 3080 at some cases and under. So they're trading blows, I would say. It's good cards. If you don't want to do encode, or you don't aim for the NVIDIA broadcasting, I think it's a fair choice.
Also, like, I'm an NVIDIA fan, but aesthetics wise of the FEs versus the AMD cards, AMD has done such a good job in their stock cards, in their reference cards, and honestly, they would, for me, they look better than NVIDIA cards FE. Um, Especially that Midnight Black version from the 6800 XE
Ooh.
Midnight Black. That is sexy as fuck, man.
Yeah. Um, Deadman, less popular, uh, doesn't feature ray tracing. That's false. AMD got their own ray tracing. It's just not there yet, I would say. Um, the thing is about I think we talk about that a little bit. AMD cards, the partner cards are stupidly expensive. So I don't know what they're doing with that.
DLSS it's important and it's not important. Depends on the games you play. Depends what you're trying to push. I feel DLSS's performance, or rather its impact on a decision, should not be there. I don't think I would ever buy a card because it has DLSS. It's a great feature. Doesn't mean It's not like it's gonna boost my decision to go Nvidia or not. Um, Also, in the past years, I've had bad issues with AMD drivers, especially on laptops. Obviously, over the years they have gotten better. It's just that Nvidia never. Well, they have failed me once on drivers, but not as badly as AMD. That's for sure.
Toast with jam. Yeah, the G-Sync is it's a crazy markup for the G-Sync. The thing is that G-Sync, NVIDIA takes the time to they take the monitor physically, sit it on a benchmark and test it if it pass like all the criteria. They broadened the G-Sync like skews a little bit, but if you buy G-Sync and it's tested and it will work. So you're paying for that benchmark quality, like testing. So the market is there, but it's not all FreeSync monitor that are born equal. I don't want to shit on FreeSync because it's a good tech too, but it's not the same quality control, I would say, than
Uh,
G-Sync.
Kogan Pappy will have the VOD up with the all information, so you don't need to worry about it. Just be on either of our discords, and you will get the information as soon as possible. Twinster, will Best Buy allow online drops for in-store pickup? No. Actually, stock is not even being reported online. So your best when we say like stuff are in stock, they are exclusively in stock in the store, and no information is going to be posted online about them. So you have to go. You have to like try your luck. Unfortunately,
When are you becoming an affiliate so we can give subs?
we need to stream a bit more. We need like 3 more hours or something, right?
Days and hours for 30 days, so I should stream, I guess, games, stuff like that, if I have time.
I mean, there is
Uh,
that game I told you about that we could stream. Don't Starve Together. But I'm pretty sure there's other games that people would like us to play, like Warzone or CS:GO. Are there any BB stores that you don't have any info on that may drop? We don't know. I mean, you're asking me if I don't have info on some store. Well, we don't have all the information. That's obvious. We have told you what we surely know, that things will be there, like cars that will be there. How many times to refresh to avoid getting banned? Now, I don't think you can get fully banned in AMD. You just need to hard refresh your page. It is the other cat. This is Maddie.
a floppy cat.
This is my girlfriend, Nanosalt. She's also a
What
streamer.
use case would warrant a fix, dude? I don't know. I really wanted a 5600 X, and I got a 5800. I don't regret my choice because I did good use of like all the cores. But if you're looking to game only, just get a 5600X,
I don't
to be
care what
honest.
use case you have. Now, 5800X, the price of that CPU now is better, but
Yeah.
back like 2 months ago or so, the price is it's like the worst value CPU you can buy from AMD. Literally
But
the worst.
it runs super hot. Like it run hot. Like if you're gonna buy that, just get good cooling. That's my advice.
He's so miserable. The cat is miserable when we hold it.
Oh, poor cat.
How long do you generally wait? If you're doing this before the stock drops, just wait 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You could
Setting
No.
come.
450, dude. If you can snag like one 450 on
on.
Kijiji, just get one.
Come here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do, man.
Hard to get, man. the So my story of picking up a 5950X from Canada Computers is something. So it's launch day, right? Of course, on launch day it was really hard to find anything, any CPUs, but shit was like dropping in stock. I couldn't secure a 5950X on the first day, but I secured it on the second day after the launch. And what happened is that I found this I found out that it's in stock in Burnaby, and I have to drive around like 20 minutes to get there. So, like, and you can't really secure it online. You have to be there in the store to secure the stock. So I rushed. I drive like a fucking maniac, and I reached there in like 15 minutes. And I rushed through the door, and I tell the rep, 5950X. I need it right now. I know it's in stock. So the guy goes in his backstage and he finds one, and I grab it. And as soon as I grab it, some dude comes in with a black jacket, very shady, and then he's like panting, and he asks for the 5950X, and they say sorry, dude, it's out of stock. I was like, yes, I got that one in your face. People were the facial expressions that you would see on people in the first days of the launch were just nuts. People were so desperate to lay their hands on hardware, whatever it is.
There was a guy this week. He got a card in Halifax, and he said, he just sat outside and watching people like coming out of the store, like with full grins on their face, like super happy people. He was on Discord. He said, I'm just sitting here and watching like people be happy. That felt good. Like,
Yeah, that's
just
positive, man.
yeah.
Lovely.
Opinions on Intel versus AMD CPU.
I've always last year was the year that I've built two AMD PCs, one for me and one for my girlfriend. Before those, they were all Intel. So I made the switch to AMD last year.
I made the switch on the 1700 SKU, and
that was bold because the 1700 was being shat on back in these days.
Nah, it was super easy to overclock. And it was a good CPU in my book. So, and before that, it was like 970, like Intel, and before that was like another Intel, and I think I had like AMD Athlon at some point in my life, but I don't fanboy over brands. I'll go with the bench and
Yeah,
the use
exactly.
case.
Exactly, man.
There's no honor to fanboy on the brand. They don't give a shit about you. Just go with what's the best bang to your buck in the use case. But in my opinion, I wish that Intel uh stopped making like fucking Nvidia like 30 SKUs for each release. They just try to like drown people in SKUs for no reason. Just like do like a good 4 or 5 lineup and stop fucking around. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Oh, there's something I haven't mentioned yet for my server is that I have upgraded the server to a 3950X rig. So now the bot is running on the 3950X with 64 gigs of ripjaw RAM.
Nice.
Huh? Ripjaw. It's a
Ripjaw.
G-Skill ripjaw. It's good value, man. It's really good. It's really good RAM kit. You guys can say hi to Nanosalt. She's on stream. Hey. Wait, can I do this?
No, don't.
Wait, shit.
Don't have a shout out? How could you?
I don't. I only have Streamlabs bot. It's a budget stream, a budget podcast. Sorry,
Budget. Yeah.
we don't have the money for it.
When is Liv gonna play Don't Starve together with us?
I told him he's gonna play Don't Starve Together.
Yeah,
He's gonna
okay.
buy it For everybody on the
Yeah.
stream, right?
Nice. It's only $5, right?
It is $5.
Yeah.
Your head is flickering.
My head's
No,
flickering?
his head.
His
Not
head's
mine.
flickering. Oh, that's because of the NVIDIA broadcast. Do you like his couch?
Looks like a casting couch.
Oh, look at that.
Are you gonna flip me to like the cat?
No.
Sounds kinky.
How do you avoid your servers from getting blocked or banned by the store sites? Do you have a rotating VPN scraping service? We don't have a scraping service. We scrape ourselves. We scrape ourselves. We scrape the websites ourselves. I do have a rotating proxy. Leth doesn't, but he's totally fine with his method of polling and scraping.
Shady methods.
So yeah, I do use a proxy. For some websites, they are really like, even if you use a proxy, they will ban you outright. Like some proxy, like most of the proxy IPs are known. A lot of the VPN IPs are also known. So people think, yeah, I'll just use a VPN to circumvent. You might use it. You might buy a VPN and still be banned, because VPNs are owned by certain companies, and these companies, like, it's public, the IP domains that they own. So people can just ban entire VPN IPs like that.
I did a thing today. I bought a private VPN IP in Montreal, and I went to Connecticut Computer, and I was able to see the bundles.
Great. Nice. But like, it won't give you any information because you, as I told you, you need to check out to see the availability.
I was just curious.
By
to
the
see
way,
the
I
bundles.
haven't checked the maybe they have an Ajax for that. Maybe the Ajax actually is accurate.
Check the
I
Ajax.
need to see the network traffic, you know, when you do check out, and see if it like sends a request that gives you the bundle availability.
Plus Ultra ask, is it true QC Quebec French law less GPUs in Quebec? It was true for online, but looks like Best Buy was bullshitting us all along. They never clearly stated that it was like because of the law that we only getting like EVGA cards. But that's all we were getting because the box was like clearly French and English. But people got FEs in store. They got MSI cards, EVGAs, some Zotac. So I guess they were giving a shit for online, but not in store. So I don't think Quebec will get less cards because of the law. But yeah, that's what I think.
Somebody was. Wife is like, Adu, bedtime now.
Yeah, come on.
Will the Slack announcements from the day be posted after the stream? Yes, we're gonna work on adding posting the video on YouTube, plus putting in text everything we have seen and we have mentioned. So you don't need to even watch the VOD if you don't want to. I've been sleeping at 4 a.m., waking up at 11.
Healthy.
I've been working from 11 till 7 usually, and then 7 I'm doing the podcast or doing other stuff. I miss the days when I used to wake up at 8 a.m. It's just, your body feels better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wake up early.
It's hard, man. Regulating your sleep is fucking hard.
Yeah, I know.
What do you know?
What I know it's midnight. Who sleeps? Not Johnny Lags. Nobody sleeps. Nobody.
Do you know when the Best Buy truck comes in? he might be smuggling those, man, somewhere else. Who knows? So, as I said, like, the numbers we mentioned today are numbers we have witnessed and have received in the morning of today, Wednesday. So any day after today, there is a possibility that these cards will start appearing in the stores.
The reverse. What time you guys will get numbers tomorrow? I don't get numbers every day. That's like I get them once a week, and that's like very plenty enough, I would say. I don't like to bug people's for infos or numbers. I stated like a bunch of times, people are very generous to give us this information for free. Um, do you guys have the go coordinates on the stream to me, please? Anything less is GPS is acceptable. So I was thinking about buying like a bunch of those new apples, like thingies they got, and just like stick them on trucks. But looks like they will be reducing the range. So yeah, it's no. Yeah, the reverse is fine. Usually like once a week I'll get updates, and sometimes I don't get updates, and that's fine. People were living before getting these numbers, and I think we'll continue to live after we don't get them. We'll just have to do like the back in the days, just walk to the store not knowing what's waiting for us, if the store will get the cards this week or not. So I'm really appreciative of people giving us information and doing it for free, taking their times to do it. It's really nice. So like Ado said, we don't keep like secret backdoors or numbers or stores hidden because the stores is next to me. We just give out the infos. So so yeah, that's it. Online or in store. It's gonna be in stores for Best Buy for now until further notice. So we talked a little bit about that last week. We'll see what's happening in the future if they get enough. I would assume that if they get enough SKUs in their warehouse, they would maybe start doing online again. So far, stores are the best way to combat bots. Um, Last week, no drop. I'm pretty sure like Best Buy are super happy because they sold GPU too, and their website didn't crash. So yeah, no online for foreseeable future. That's right. So they're making more money because their website is not crashing for 2 hours and a half, and so yeah, it's gonna be in store. Everything's slowly getting out of lockdown, so I don't see why they should do online again. Maybe for a few SKUs, but that's the best way to do it, I think. Pick up in store again. Well, pretty much all stores you can walk in and pick up a card, the one that have stock. I don't think they will go to do reserve online and then go to the store, uh, because they move to the in store to avoid having their website crash every week. So send me a nice.
You should vary your mask, man. Put an eye mask as well. Just enter the store with balaclava. Hello, sir. I'm looking for a GPU.
I mean, it sucks for West Coast right now because you guys don't get like super high numbers from Best Buy, but so yeah. Yeah, the
That's
1660s is still selling online, so
it's a good point by Spoofy. He says, "Wonder what happened to all the Zotacs for Best Buy." Zotac used to be like cards that just appeared randomly during the day. It wasn't bound to any stock drop. So I really wonder if we might still see those in the future, online
yeah,
even.
maybe. So
So
far, yeah, the only cards are the 1660 online. So yeah, Zotac.
Zotac. Yo, thank you for the follow, Quincy. I think we missed a few. GG Kirby, Smith, Zion. Thank you for the followage. You have to invert the image so that my inversion makes it okay. I mean, it's fine. We could actually just not invert it for the people right now. Transform, edit. Zotac. Ta-da! There we go. Let's have you switch up. Now you're Adu, I'm Lithium. Hey guys! Comment tu t'appelles? I don't stream regularly. I tried a bit. Just got bored a bit. I've been wanting to stream, but like my podcast now is a stream. My podcast with Lith. Hopefully in the future we could do more games and stuff, but for now it's just a state of stock. Ça va bien?
Yeah, I would say that's right now Discord bots, like the scanning bot and the podcast is taking like a lot of my time. And for you cut your hair now, my hair's still there.
He's talking about me. I'm the new Lith.
Actually, I think I got an appointment tomorrow to go see the barber shop. I think.
Yeah, there's always good discussion in the chat. Gaming is kind of difficult, but then if you have two people, I wonder how many streamers out there are using two webcams while gaming. It's kind of cool, having a stream. People could look at both of our stupid facial expressions. It's not like you don't do it on your stream now, so.
What?
She was saying that I am manipulating my audience with the cats, but she does this all the time during her stream.
Do not. I am a pure soul.
He's trying to escape. No escape for you. Look at his legs.
Tiny beans.
He goes.
Yeah. Tomorrow is the appointment to cut my hair. Really short. So next week. Next week, no beard, no hair. Same haircut. Not as short as Ado.
My hair is not nice to deal with when it grows longer, so I keep it short. I'm not as fancy as Lith when it comes to the hair department. I do have a beard though. I could grow full beard.
Divide the audience. French Doggo versus Ado Cat. The thing is that Tony, he really likes cat, but the cats don't like him.
Does he try to eat them?
No, he just he's curious. Just want to sniff them.
Around.
Yeah, sniff them and just like he wags his tail and follow the cat, but they don't like it. They don't like him.
Anybody get stuff from B&H for Canada? Never heard of anybody. Never seen anyone on my Discord server saying he got something from B&H. It's very highly contested, man. Stuff from B&H is very highly contested. Because they ship tax free to Canada. And wait, is it tax free or do they already like incorporate taxes with it? I don't remember, but it's something like it's super easy for people in Canada to buy stuff from B&H, and it gets shipped in a relatively quick time frame. Follow the stream, guys. Join our Discord server. Canadian Drop Zone and CA Stalker. You'll find all the information there to help you get cards. Join us today. I guess it's slowing down.
Yeah, I guess we can call it at right now 2 hours and 30.
Yeah, that'll be good. Anyways, thank you all guys for tuning in. We are going to be posting this video on YouTube channel as well. Please give our YouTube channel a follow and subscribe to it. Let me get you the link for State of Stock. This is our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We're at 86. We love your support and we love your enthusiasm and your presence on our stream. We really enjoy you guys, and we had a lot of good discussions and really good questions. So keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. We will be posting also the text manifest of the Best Buy stock, so you don't need to really watch the VOD if you don't want to, but it will be there anyways. And I'll also be posting the link for the Canada Computers tip and trick that we have mentioned today. So you could also follow the same method again to immediately do the fast checkout method when stock drops. So thank you a lot. Any last words, Lithium?
No, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Simon wants to follow up drama. I don't know if we'll follow up on that. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. As usual, it's always a pleasure to stream when go abs go tabarnak. When you guys always have like nice questions, super questions, and sometimes things that makes the wheels turns, and it helps out. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night.
Yep. Have a good night, folks. See ya.
Goodbye.